fulfilling a request. I do this on Thanksgiving a couple days ago, but got busy. Then I got tired. I got busy some more. Still a little tired, but I can definitely do a reading. I kind of don't remember the full username. It's like Ben Hoya or something. I'm probably butchering it. But I remember that it's in Aries, if my memory serves me correctly. And that person wanted to do an all signs reading on career and money. And since I'm there checking out all signs readings on love and who's watching you and what's approaching you, might as well do one for money. I'm going to think for a moment. I think I'm going to leave these readings open. So I'm not going to say anything like if you're an Aries sun, this would only apply, or if you're an Aries moon, this would only apply. I'm going to say if you feel a sign's energy strongly, and as we are all complex creatures, even those of us with lots of strong tendencies in one planet, surely there's a little bit of something else you could feel too. So I'm going to say this by take what you feel the strongest. Like even be right now. Like for instance, do you feel your sun sign and your Mars sign? The planets that are in your first house or your sixth house, do you feel those planets in that sign strongly? Think about it that way. Okay, so it's going to be really open in that respect. So, how should we kick off this reading for what sign? I don't think I'm going to jump around though. I'm going to do it by element. I won't jump around by sign like the way I sometimes do. So the sign that we'll kick off with will be Earth. We'll start off with Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Now I do think that money and career are a little different. They're a little different. So maybe I'll draw one card and we'll take a look at it for money and another card for career. And if we need to go and clarify, we'll clarify. So we'll go that way. Because I do think money and career are two different things. I mean, they're related, obviously. Just like bills and career are related, right? Bills and money are related. I mean, there's relations. You can draw correlations with everything. But I am going to draw, I think, two messages for each sign. I'm going to do a money and we're going to do a career, and we'll take a look. We're going to start off with earth signs. The second element that we'll do after the earth signs will be whatever card I draw. So I'm going to leave that up to serendipity. Okay, for Taurus, we're going to start with earth signs. I'll do Taurus, I'll do Capricorn, I'll do Virgo, and then we'll see what next sign we'll jump to. Taurus, for your money for December. I have 6 of Cups, Taurus, for your money, and for your career. I have 2 of Cups. Well, I guess I can do water signs after I do Earth, Tyson. I have no problem with that. So I'll do, after I finish the 3 Earth signs, I'll start off with then water, and I'll start off with Cancer as the first water. Incidentally, 2 of Cups here is a Cancerian. You have Scorpio and you have Cancer energy, Taurus, for your money and your career. Let's go and take a further look at this. I'm going to say the first messages that I'm getting off of this, so Taurus, for your money and career. There should be some people in your area that you could ask for money. And when I say ask for money, it doesn't necessarily have to be, give me $50. You could also say, maybe I do this sort of thing. Or do you have anything you like done? I don't know if it's babysitting. I don't know if maybe they need their, well, depending on where you are, their driveway is shoveled or something. But it could also be exchanged for goods of services among people that you know. Taurus, what I have here for December money is definitely think about the social circles you're already in, and try and network throughout that. With career is definitely all about networking. So I'm going to take a look at money. We're going to pull a few cards on that. So 6 of Pentacles for Taurus, excuse me, 6 of Cups. Oh, I got a money. Okay, I think Taurus, you have people that love you, Taurus. Look at that. 10 of Cups, the Lovers, and King of Pentacles. Taurus, I think you definitely can go and tap into money with the people that you know. Could be your family. Anyway, you're very good with money. Let me just say, overall money energy for Taurus, very good. I think Taurus, make sure that you're going with the people who have affinity for you. Okay, so take that as it doesn't necessarily have to be family. It doesn't necessarily have to be friends, but they do have to be people that believe in you. Or Taurus, people who have known you. I think people who are the people that will, I think you just have to ask for it. It's like you've already established the type of person that you are, Taurus. So if you ask for money, or money could come to you, there is something about here asking. Could be for money, some sort of exchange of goods and services, or some sort of work there, but money is flowing. Money can flow very easily for you. Could be family business, could not be, could be within your friends, could be exchanging goods and services. Let's look at career. Okay. So 2 of Cups. For career, 7 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so Taurus, on your career prospects. Well, your career prospects also look pretty good, Taurus. However, I would, something about this. Okay, here's what I'm feeling. First of all, with Taurus, I do think your career aspects are good. However, I will say with 7 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, somebody could try and push a lot on you, or you can get a job offer that could push a lot on you, or you can get more work on you and not really be compensated for it. There's something here about overworking you and not really compensating you for it and putting a lot of burden, okay? If I was to say advice on Taurus, well, first of all, talk things out. If you're thinking about accepting load or more responsibilities or a new job, I think you definitely should go open-ended, or if it's open-ended, make sure you narrow it down. And that's important. And I think also too, Taurus, get definitely the conversation of compensation out of the way, because that person that you're dealing with, Taurus, could be wanting to pay you cheaper than what you deserve making. Okay, so some caution there for Taurus. Let's go on to, I said Capricorn, right? We'll go on to Capricorn, Virgo, and then I'll do water, starting with Cancer. Yeah, I should go and probably set up the Wi-Fi. If it shuts off again, I'll go and get the get the Wi-Fi. Right now, I'm running on my phone's data. And that's my phone's data out in the mountains. I am out in a rural area on top of, well, on the foot, on the base of a mountain. Maybe I'm like 4 miles from the top of the mountain. So where I am, not only is the internet spotty, but also the electricity is spotty. We have brownouts all the time. Which in the winter, it's a little disturbing because everything gets cold. And then they say get wood stoves, they're coal stoves, and then apparently those need electricity now to run. So you're out of luck until the heat comes back on, the electricity comes back on. Yes, I'm in a very rural area where there are lots of bears, although I haven't recorded a bear yet. I've only seen young bears. But there are deer walking all around. There's like wild turkey. There's creatures. I lived in the city, I think 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I lived in the city. But I wanted to go and breathe some fresh air. So I'm in the fresh air so much so it's like the only thing I'm not doing is maybe like hand cranking the water for the water pump, but it feels like I am. I feel like I'm probably roughing it for like a city girl, but probably for like the locals, it's like I'm not roughing it at all. Okay, let's go on to Capricorn. So, well, actually, Tyson, you know what? I'm going to go on to Cancer and then I'll go on to Capricorn. So I'll do Cancer for you. Let's see, Cancer. Do Cancer money for December and Cancer career. Cancer money, I have justice. Cancer career, I have the star. Lots of air. It's funny how your career, Cancer, gets the star is basically you're only limited by your imagination, but we'll check out this star. But justice, justice is very grounded. It's almost like this is the ground or I think the Chinese have a saying something like all that's like heaven and earth and everything in between. I mean, they have a couple things like that. I don't know quite how it goes, but with justice, the energy of justice feels very grounded, even though it's an air sign. I mean, it's very firm, very solid. And the star, to me, is the complete opposite. It feels the complete opposite. So it's interesting. You got two heavyweights here. Cancer. I am aware that the Cancer is coming out of that 16-year karmic cycle. All the cardinal signs are. Let's go and see. Let's see money. We'll see. 10 of Swords. Some more cards want to fall out, but I'm not taking that. Justice gets 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. If I can get that other one. Knight of Pentacles. Is your ship coming in, Cancer? This is a turning point for Cancer in December of all months, Cancer. By the way, Ace of Pentacles, I'm only going to say this because Capricorn season, although we're in Sagittarius season, Capricorn season will start in a little bit. And Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Just throwing that out there too in terms of timing, although it's December reading. Interesting. Well, I'm going to see how this Knight of Pentacles is aspected. But first of all, money. Cancer, have you been suffering? This is heavy energy. This is all heavy energy. Ace of Pentacles, though. A huge, abrupt turn. Seriously, a huge, abrupt turn. Let me see how this Knight of Pentacles is aspected. Knight of Pentacles gets a King of Pentacles, the Devil. Hangman. And just because I am curious as anything, I'm going to throw one more card on all these three. I want to see how that King of Pentacles is aspected. King of Pentacles gets the Sun. I want to see how that Devil, Capricorn energy coming through again is aspected. King of Swords. Okay. Okay. All right. Cancer, your money. They said, I feel like this is painful. I mean, obviously 10 of Swords, but it's like something heavy that's been dragged around. It feels like not only is this 10 of Swords energy, especially here with Justice, but it feels like you've been dragging around a huge burden. It's like you're upright, Cancer. This is what it feels like to me. You've been upright walking around with those things sticking out of your back and creating a whole lot of mess behind you, not of your own choosing, but you know, that's how painful it's been. And you just have to keep walking away from that mess, still bleeding, still going forward. Okay, this feels heavy. Doesn't feel great. That is ending, Cancer. Should I get just one more card on the Ace of Pentacles for you? If I can get that card. I think you may not quite believe it. Cancer, I think you may not quite believe that the turning point is coming because you've been disappointed before so much in this energy. Ace of Pentacles. Is this just one opportunity? It could be, Cancer. I think what's going to happen is almost a start, right? I do think the tide is turning from all these disappointments. You could be carrying from that experience, Cancer, a little bit of residue. Like you see signs of how people are acting or something or bills, whatever, and you're already hypersensitive to it. It's like the news is too good to be true, so you're not quite believing it. Cancer, what I'm seeing here in terms of money with this Knight of Pentacles, somebody's going to offer you something, Cancer. Somebody is definitely going to offer you something. This person, Cancer, has the money, also has, Cancer, the space, the forum, the authority to sort of give you what you want. Like, what are you currently after in your money? What do you want to do for your money, right? That kind of thing. You're getting an opportunity from somebody who's going to allow you to basically do your best. Now, I'm not crazy about this devil with the King of Swords, but it's okay. I'm not crazy about it because basically what this tells me, Cancer, is that if somebody's going to make an offer to you, and they're going to want things from you, Cancer. I don't know how honest, how upfront they're going to be about it. This is a whole lot of strategizing about you and not really sharing. Okay, this is like for their own. It's also kind of selfish energy, so you have to watch out for this, right? Somebody's going to make you an offer. They can stunningly set you up. Stunningly, I'd watch out for the fine details or the fine print. Something about it. You know, they're looking at, you know, eating you like Red Riding Hood. You know how tasty you are. And with the Hangman, Six of Pentacles, what this basically tells me is you're going to get an offer, Cancer, with money, but I think you need to just go and take a step back, not move very fast on it, because you want to make sure you review all the details, okay? There's something about the offer you're going to get that's going to look great. It'll set you up. It'll be pretty much with what you've been hoping to do, or you know, hoping for money. I know they're kind of career and money, but you're going to meet somebody, and that person is going to have some strategizing or something that they want, and you have to go and take time to make sure you make sure it takes care of your needs too. Okay, that person is very, do I call it selfish? Do I call it Machiavellian? I can call it dangerous, but not in like a bad way. It's just, again, it's just someone who's entirely out for themselves. So you need, but they want to work with you. Just keep that in mind, right? Whatever details they want, make sure you review it. And you can negotiate, right? Now the sun for, the star for career. 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, which is Cancerian energy. This was career, right? Just making sure. 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5, 10 of Wands. Career. Okay, so Cancer, I do see some opportunities coming your way, and this could be tied very much into that money reading that I just did. You know what I feel here too, Cancer? I feel like there's so much competition out there, or whatever you're going to get offered to you, people are going to be like, you should be really, 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 really grateful, Cancer, that you're blah, 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 whatever in this career. And they're going to go because there's such a high demand for what is being done here, Cancer. But we're choosing to work with Cancer. You should be thrilled. Well, Cancer, know that I do think you're going to either get some good work, get more work, get some job offers. But Cancer, you're going to be working like crazy. You know, this also speaks to Cancer. Interpersonal relationships. The people that you work with, the dynamics, they're a little hyper, they're a little much to bear. It's going to be, it feels like too in this energy, Cancer, more than the work itself. Getting along with those personalities is what's going to go and be the real burden. Cohesively working with people in a productive manner, Cancer, that's going to be the real burden. Okay, for December and career. Maybe everybody's going to look to you to be the peacemaker. Maybe they're going to put extra workload on you. Maybe too, Cancer, this is December, who knows? Maybe they're all going to be like, I'm on vacation. I'm having a good time, Cancer. We'll go and do more work. Anyway, Cancer, so that's what I feel. You know, these are the energies around for money. for career. And for money, I feel like this also, career feeds into that money energy for you. Okay, so just in general, make sure that even if something looks good, or maybe they say, like, if it's work, oh, we're going to go and offer you more hours or whatever, whether you're employed, whether you're looking for work, I would definitely, Cancer, in your career, that money read definitely feeds into it, because there's somebody in your energy who's going to offer you something, and you need to dot all the I's and truly review what they're asking you to do. But you're getting an opportunity, a turning point. Okay. We'll go back to Earth signs. I'll go back to Capricorn. Capricorn money. Capricorn gets a 4 of Swords. See, Capricorn. I got all that big Capricorn energy just now. I was surprised. Capricorn for career. I got the Star again. And I got Libra energy. I'm getting little trends here coming up. I'm curious what kind of trends are we in. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. So, Capricorn. Looks like money rather. Money, definitely don't make any big moves with your money. I think also too, Capricorn with a 4 of Swords coming out as a message is telling you to be patient. Of course, I have no doubt you haven't been patient. So that's kind of redundant, right? We want to know, like, when's the money coming? When will the money, what's the money like? So 4 of Swords, it's a High Priestess. It's a Hierophant. Okay. So first of all, Capricorn, in terms of your money, you're going to have to wait on some things for your money, regardless if it's tied into career or not, because bureaucracy is taking over, Capricorn. There's something going on over your head. Could be management, could be the actual climate of work itself in this energy. There's something about your money that is just developing. And whoever is in charge of your money, Capricorn, or whatever, and when I say whatever, I mean the higher powers. It could be human or it could be non-human, right? When I say, like, whoever or whatever is in control of your money or the timing, right now is a period of building, suspension, which of course is that 4 of Swords, but this is building. Not only is it just waiting, this is building increment by increment by increment by increment. Something big regarding money is coming through for you, Capricorn. And Capricorn, in this energy, I wonder, let me ask you, is there anything that you need to go and finish or follow up on? Is there anything, Capricorn, that you've been working on and is not quite there? Or, I leave this really up to, I mean, it could be work, it could be your family. Again, it could be the higher powers that is. But this is also too very much what you need in order to be you, right? It's that kind of energy, and that's building up. That's why I asked, is there anything, Capricorn, I don't know if it's like work or personal projects or something, but there's something very you that you should be working on during this time period, even if it's planning in regards to money, because this is building up. It's not a lull, it's a building up. And it's like the moment that this reaches its 100% gauge, Capricorn, You're going to be going very fast. You should have a lot of authority here. And money should be quite lux for you, quite luxurious. You should have no problem with money shortly. But it feels like there's like some pre-steps that you just need to finish up. Somebody wants you to tighten things up a little bit while you're being reviewed, while there's this pause, this deliberation. But it's not stopping at all, okay? Keep that in mind for money. This is anticipation, roughly, with those big signs under there. Okay, let's go and check out your career. Let me just fold these back. Is that two? There's one. Okay, now career for Capricorn, we got the star. So this could be two things with the star, Capricorn. This could be you feeding into, obviously, your dreams, right? Obviously. Also be, or let's say your dreams or hopes about the work you want to do or the work that you're doing. It could also be, Capricorn, the social element of your work. Again, the people that are involved in your work. Let's go and find out more. Queen of Cups, the Lovers, Four of Cups. Look at that. Okay, Capricorn, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and Four of Cups for work. Let me go and work career. Let me go and clarify that one more time. Not a love reading, but there is very much Capricorn relationships, right? What do you want to do with those relationships? How are those relationships in work? Let me go and get a little more information. I don't know if this is telling you, Capricorn, to nurture and foster relationships to get ahead in work and career, or perhaps Capricorn. I know I was losing my mind because this is both Cancer energy. That's what I was saying, Cancer. Lots of Cancer energy, Aquarius energy, and lots of air, Gemini, Aquarius. Also, too, Capricorn, with this energy, Queen of Cups and Lovers, it could be, and under the star, it could be that you are just generating attention from too many people. And they're sort of like sucking up your time or like wasting your time, something like that too, which is why I'm going to go and clarify. So Queen of Cups, I have Temperance. Gee, your career is like some heavy energy here too. Capricorn, for money, or excuse me, for career. I really do think that you should make moves or think about your career in terms of what is really going to benefit you at this point. Don't be so forward looking in terms of the work that you want to do or are doing. Think about what are you achieving right now and how is that feeding into you, because I do think how it's supporting you now or the work you're going to get now, Capricorn, that's the foundation for what you build on in the future. And it has to go and take care of or make you happy, satisfy you, pay you well, whatever. It has to like take care of you right now. Don't get something and say, oh, if I like power through this for 2 months or whatever, 2 years, I'll get to where I want to be. No, Capricorn, make sure that with what you're doing, it's actually taking care of you right now. Okay. I say that too because with the Lovers and the Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, it's like faith can carry you through a lot, Capricorn. And that's what a great way of incorporating faith is to go and give us that power to carry on. That's why I said make sure, Capricorn, with what you're doing or what you accept, make sure it's taking care of your needs now. Like, don't get afraid, Capricorn. Don't take something that's going to require you to get frayed. Because I feel like in the energy of what you're doing, or maybe whatever you'll do, it's going to go like it's almost like this slow energy here, small steps for big results. And that's why I said again with this, the Six of Swords worries me a little bit here with this energy, because it's like you could be stuck in that middle zone of like, well, I'm working for my future that's far off, and you're just going to be spending a lot of time in little steps. Okay, Capricorn. So keep that in mind with the work in terms of your work and career. It's almost like taking on band-aid jobs or band-aid work or band-aid activities. And you think maybe the sum total of it, or again, the small steps will yield big results eventually, or it's going to build to something big. Now, try and go as big as you can now. So I would be aware of anything that you necessarily have to build up or is not going to take care of 100% your needs. Like, don't go, oh, I'm going to work a side job, I'm going to work 3 jobs, whatever. I'm going to work 7 days a week, going to work 6 days a week, going to work 10 hours a day. Whatever your workload may be that's a little intense, there's something in here that's really about taking care of yourself here in terms of career. Excuse me, yeah, in career for Star, you really need to watch out, take care of yourself. Because otherwise there's a lot of slow energy in here that's just going to eat up your days and eat up your hours and eat up your weeks. Oh, hi, Lorna. How are you? Oh, wonderful. One moment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation. And tell me your question. I hope you enjoyed the holidays. Oh, you want a general reading? Okay. We'll do a general reading or the money career forecast. Well, I didn't do Scorpio yet. So why don't we wait until Scorpio is done and you can see that, but I'll definitely do the general reading for you. Okay. Let me go and get a candle though first. One moment. Let me just go. We'll get a candle. Okay. And let me just go and get a glass of water, Lorna, and I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay. So, Lorna, let's go into A general reading for you. In fact, let me just go and clear this real quick. And let me do one more thing real quick. Okay. Now I am ready, Lorna. Are you here with me? Let me know and I'll start. Just type in when you're here and I'll get started. Okay, wonderful. Thank you for your patience, Lorna. Let's go and get that reading for you. General reading for you. Let's see what comes out. Thank you, Lorna. Okay. I have King of Pentacles, Lorna. Seven of Cups. Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy here is Nine of Wands. So I'm going to take a further look into this. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy. Queen of Cups, water signs. Are we looking at love, or are we looking at more than that? Take a look. I'm going to start off with the King of Pentacles. Actually, you know what, Lorna? Let's go and check out the Seven of Cups first before we dig into the other two. Let's check out Seven of Cups. Five of Pentacles. The World. Well, first of all, Lorna, with this energy, Five of Pentacles, the World, and the Tower, it's like it or not, Lorna, things are going to be moving around you. It's like before, maybe, Lorna, things were not moving satisfactory in some way. I don't know if things just went to a stalemate altogether, or if there were just blockages, exactly what that Five of Pentacles is. But I do know with the World coming here and the Tower that basically whatever pace that you've been at, Lorna, that pace is changing. Like drastically, like, you know, it's like before, maybe you were there hoping for two options if there wasn't just one option that you felt like you had to go into, but that's drastically flipped with the World and the Tower. You know, changes, now you do have options. Now you do have changes coming, just not one change too, Lorna. You have multiple ones. It's like you're not at a crossroads, Lorna. You are literally in, I don't know, think about it, Lorna, like a lake that feeds off into many different streams, right? Like that's the kind of energy that you have here. Like now you're a pool and there's all these different runoffs of the water coming through. Just not one option, you have many. I'm going to take a deeper look into this. Get you some more information on that. Make sure I don't burn my cards. Okay. I'm not going to bother with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, one second. So I'm not going to bother with the Five of Pentacles because that's kind of ick energy, and I feel like that's already something that you have gone through. These are the changes that are coming up. This is sort of what it's like cycling into. What was slow is now fast, is going to be a torrent. Okay. Oh, and also too, Lorna, the Tower is Scorpio energy as well. Right? So we're intensifying that Scorpio energy. So the World, I get Eight of Pentacles, Death, more Scorpio energy, Judgment. I'm going to see what that nature of work is, if that work is purely related to your career or if that work is something else in your life. Let's go and see. Could be a general life change. We'll take a look. So I have the cards all just flying. One moment. So Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles gets a Three of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. We're going to we can come back to that. But basically what this Eight of Pentacles is, Lorna, is you're going to be able to work through what you felt was blocked. So I don't know yet whether this is a relationship or just facets of your life or work. Because I mean, right here is all work. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You stay at home taking care of your mom. Well, definitely is work here. And work that you felt bound by and also too perhaps unable to speak to. Let's find out more. Okay. So the nature of work here. Well, essentially this speaks to Three of Pentacles with Nine of Wands. It's like having patience that with your continued routine or your day-to-day activities, you'll go and see a change, right? Like when will the actual collaboration or what you've been putting into things, when will that result to something? Right? You've been working on something and you've been waiting for basically this to build into something just kind of, again, here the impatientness, this is almost mirrored, right? You're working on building up a relationship or you're working with people and waiting for a specific outcome, and then the outcome is not coming, but you're still having hope. Well, I see here with the Queen of Swords under the work card, This is telling me, Lorna, that, okay. Well, I think this is just work in your day-to-day relationships. Like when I'm saying work, it's like the effort, right? Like there's an effort that you've been putting into your relationships and waiting for a specific outcome to happen. And with the Eight of Swords here clarified by the star, you have faith in what, either who you're with or the idea of what you are waiting for. You still have faith in that, very strong faith in that. What I'm getting here with the work card and finally the Queen of Swords clarified by a Four of Wands, 10 of Cups, and an 8 of Wands, is number one, the work that I see here. Well, I think here you need to take a more active role in stating your expectations. Not necessarily like you have to move towards your expectations, but I do think, Lorna, you need to start speaking it. You need to start speaking it into existence. And I think too, Lorna, in this Eight of Swords energy, perhaps there have been things that you felt like you could not say to the greater group, or you were just there thinking it was obvious, like surely you'd pick up on the fact that I want this and that, right? Because you're waiting for an outcome to happen. As you're working through it, you still have hope that it's going to be seen. And I think the first message here under world is that you need to start speaking and setting your boundaries of what you want. Be more firm, be more open, and don't take necessarily people's, okay. Yeah, so you definitely need to go and speak that, because I'm not going to go into like why this can't be spoken, because I'm going to go into these other cards that I have here. But essentially, this is what it's saying, that in this, in the collaborations, the workplace, or it needs to be the relationships, in the relationships that you have, that you've been building and working on and living with, you felt like there were things you could have not said, or you can't say, or that should be obvious. And here with these cards, really at this point, Lorna, all you need to do is just speak out what it is that you want. And set your boundaries, set what you want. And it's going to go and come together, because you've already been putting the work out into it. And it's going to come together fast. Okay? So that's message number one with the work, is for you to take charge, take direction, and actually speak out what it is that you want. Okay, so that's the first one under world. And the world, as I said, is a change. It's an achievement. It's no longer being isolated. It's a whole different arena from what you've dealt with. It's a complete, everything's being flipped. Yes. Okay, so now let's check out, still in world. I'm going to check out for you, Lorna, death. So with death, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. I'm just going to check out this energy real quick too. I just want to keep an eye on what's coming out for you. Okay, I just want to take a look. So under the world, we have death, which is, of course, Scorpio energy. And that death is categorized by Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. And in fact, for the Eight of Cups, let me go and put one more card on that for you. Find out how that Eight of Cups is aspected. Nine of Cups. So you have a good Eight of Cups here under the world, under death. You have a good death. You have change. Basically, I mean, I love basically Tower, and you got both a Tower and Death. I love these cards, Lorna, because they are assured beacons of change. And just not little changes, but radical changes. What you are doing right now, you will not continue doing. You know, that's over. All past situations, patterns are over. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This Eight of Cups is clarified by a Nine of Cups. Very strong Pisces energy here. A very strong Aries energy here. That's all under your death. Car of action and dreams. Under Scorpio, under the Tower. Basically, Lorna, there are some, or you should be thinking about your plans if you don't already have them. You're going to get an opportunity to act on one of your plans, to act on or either one of your plans or your core plan. Well, that's beautiful, Lorna, because that's what I have right here with death. And of course, death is under the world, right? This is a big change, a whole new, like the world has many different meanings. It could be like a new cycle, it could be achievement, it could be the end of a chapter. But in this energy, it definitely is. In here, everything is being flipped completely opposite. Like this will not repeat again. You're on a completely new path. And that world, I mean, this is also reinvention. Yes, it is a new cycle for you. Complete. I mean, it's a misnomer to say a new cycle for you because this is definitely new. Assuredly. And on top of that, we're still under Seven of Cups energy. Just not one new change is open to you, one new path, Lorna. You have multiple paths that are open to you, that are going to be open to you, that are opening up for you. Opening. So that world, okay, that world under death gets basically, there's a reinvention that's coming up. You're going to get an opportunity to enact something that's big. And then with this Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups energy, I would see this as like the Piscean traits of dreaming, like what, and also too having the ability to realize those dreams, to build those dreams, to walk towards your dreams. Eight of Cups is clarified by a Nine of Cups. You know, whatever the past was, that's that. But now you're moving on to your happiness. That's what this Eight of Cups is. So basically, under death, under the world, yeah, you have a fantastic death here. This is a fantastic death. Okay. So now I'm going to check out let's go and check out Judgment. Just because I'm curious about Judgment here too. And I'm going to still leave these in here. And I'll fold them when I finish this section, and then we'll go and check out these other ones. So we did World. Now let's check out Judgment. Yeah, you're getting an offer, an opportunity that's coming up. It's actually first under those three. Let me get Justice. Okay. So I wonder if you have a choice, Lorna. As I said, you're having and I feel like this with this. Well, I mentioned before, it feels like with this Seven of Cups, you have more than one option, more than one path. I do think, Lorna, that with the choices that are coming up to you and that are going to present itself to you, they're almost like doors that once opened, they're open. You're walking down that path. Like it's not necessarily you can go back and choose another, not necessarily in the energy that I have right here. And this isn't just one opportunity. This isn't just two opportunities. These are just the choices that you make with the opportunities that are going to come up for you. So think about them, right? And also to think about them extra hard because whatever they are, they're going to mold your life in formative ways, right? Like it's going to be not should I wear like green shoes or yellow shoes, but more like I don't know, do I join a health club or do I, like you said, you want to go back to school, right? Or do I join like do I take a painting class, right? It's almost like that kind of energy. Where do you want to put your time and energy in? Right, that's what you should definitely be thinking about with these choices that are coming up, because I feel like that's sort of the difference. If you did something exercising as opposed to if you did something like painting, right? Like you're going to be putting time and effort and energy into something that's going to definitely color your path. So with the judgment here, it's just basically saying for you to think on that. Justice, I did clarify justice for you. And perhaps, Lorna, with the choices that are coming up here, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, you could be worried about which one is the best choice, that will give you the best life. Let me put it that way. Like there could be an anxiety like, oh, if I choose A or if I choose B, which one is going to give me the happiest life? And I feel like with the energy that I have here, Lorna, and especially with the 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, this whole energy, this whole Swords energy, I think you need to go and think back, Lorna, to yourself. And remember that also with this energy of the 7 of Cups, these are the choices that you have at this juncture. It doesn't mean, number one, that your choices are all going to be narrowed down, right? But just as I said, if you put like 50 hours into weightlifting or you put 50 hours into poetry, right? Each of those are going to change your life in some way, right? They're going to change your direction, the way you think, how you spend your time, and things like that, right? Yeah. So, just think about it in terms like that. So, number one, don't be overwhelmed with the choice of options or thinking that that's like the only option. Right now it is, but it's not saying that's going to end your options. Your options will only continue to expand. Okay. So number one, don't get caught up in do I choose A or do I choose B, and which one is best? Which one do you want to do? Which one do you feel called to? Because the options that you have right now are not the only options that you're ever going to be dealing with, just the options right now. And I do think too in this energy, keep in mind, Lorna, that you have faith in your decisions and go after, truly go after what interests you. Because what I have here under all this energy is success anyway. Remember, this is all under the world. Okay, you have success anyway. So don't be burdened by the fact that you have options and that these options are coming up right now and they're going to shape your life. Yes, they're going to shape your life, but as you finish this phase, then you're going to have another set of options opening up. Yes, exactly. And that's what I think this energy right here with the Five of Swords is. The Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, under Justice. And also remember, we're all still under Seven of Cups. Go after what interests you. Even if it doesn't necessarily make sense, it doesn't have to. Right now, your field is open. Okay? Your field is open. There's no reason for you to have paranoia on it. Go after what interests you. Go after what you want. You have justice on your side. You have the world on your side, and you have options. Okay? You have this Seven of Cups here is the freedom to dream. The freedom of options. You define the reality of what you want, but definitely I think when you have an interest in it, you have an interest in it, even if it may seem like there are other choices that are perhaps more stable. I say the options that are coming up to you all have their gifts, right? Go after what interests you. So now under the Seven of Cups, the final energy is the Tower. I'm going to check out the Tower for you. I'm going to fold these cards in though now. Just give me a moment with that. Exactly, Lorna. But I think you're already in the midst of doing that right now with that Seven of Cups here. You're getting change here. Let's go and find out about that Tower. Especially since we have such strong Scorpio energy coming up in this. Okay. Now we're going to check out the World under Seven of Cups, and then I'm going to take a look at these for you. Okay, the Tower. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Pentacles here. I have, as you know, the Tower. Third energy under Seven of Cups, under the fact that your cycle is changing. We didn't need to go and look into this Five of Pentacles. The World is the fact that you have options coming up, and, speak your mind. Definitely speak your mind of what you want. Don't hold back on that. And don't feel hemmed in or worried or that you're going to make the wrong choice with all the options that you have, right? That's what this World is. Now the Tower is pretty interesting, Lorna. Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. So obviously, I told you had a great death, right? Before. And you have a great Tower as well. Not that long, Lorna. Wheel of Fortune with Eight of Wands. Not that long to wait. Let's go and check out Knight of Cups. By the way, Knight of Cups is also Scorpio energy. Yes, it is. And, all the options, not like you have like some B grade options, some A grade options, and some C options. I mean, all the options that you're going to have are equally potent. But I just think the main thing is for you to make sure that you're choosing ones that you want, right? Don't necessarily go on what other people would choose or feel like you're limited or hemmed in some way. Just truly think about, again, where do you want to put your time right now? And I think it's just as different as, again, if you do weightlifting or if you do painting, right? For 50 hours, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to check out, because I'm curious about this big transformation. And then, as I said, you got two of my favorite cards there. You got the World, the Tower and Death, two of my favorite cards, my change cards. So I'm going to go into this Tower for you a little bit as well. Three of Swords. Four of Wands. The Lovers. This is coming in fast. You see that Three of Swords. Exactly, Lorna. That's exactly, choose exactly what suits you, what you want. This Three of Swords is interesting, Lorna. I'm wondering here with what I'm looking at under Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands clarified by a Three of Swords, Four of Wands, the Lovers. If I was looking at the comeback of a person, or is this, well, it is love coming. But I was curious exactly like, what kind of love, right? Exactly. What do you want to do? Like, what are your dreams, Lorna? And not necessarily even the dreams that you had like 5 years ago or the dreams you had 5 months ago, but what are the dreams that you have right now, like the core dreams of the person who want to evolve into? What is it that you want to do? How do you want to live your life? What kind of manner do you want to be in? Think about all those terms of like building up your options. Now with this eight of Wands, first of all, this Three of Swords is interesting because it's clarified by a Nine of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords, and a Four of Pentacles. Basically, this tells me that with this Three of Swords, yes, there's pain, Lorna, but it's like you're not taking anybody's crap. It's like you have your boundaries, you have your settings, you have what you expect, and nothing is going to change that. Like you've already been through too much of seeing, like, it could be option A, or let's say like, bending the rules or something like that. It's like now in this energy, it has to be a certain way. That's what this Three of Swords is. There are absolutes that you must have and must be presented. Nothing half or a little bit. I know that you said a long-term relationship, but this is also very independent energy. Okay. Well, right, that's what I have here is like basically under this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords is just like, again, it's, again, no funny business, no crap. It's just, you don't have time for it. You're not going to go and entertain it. You're not going to give it any room. That's why that Three of Swords is interesting. Okay. So it could be travel here. Excuse me. It could be travel here, and this King of Pentacles, since you said, went down kind of curious. This King of Pentacles is, well, first of all, I don't really like saying necessarily that one could be an earth sign and one could be a water sign. I mean, they could be, but really how I see this, like I see that as a secondary meanings. I see this as like the queen in, with her heart space fully open. Like the queen of romantic energy, of loving energy, of emotional energy. And likewise, I see the king and queens of pentacles as like committed. There's commitment. They're there to grow, to share, to nurture, to protect. Yes. Okay, so that's basically what this three. All I know that this three of swords right here is not taking any crap. That's what that is. So let me go and check out this Four of Wands, and let me check out this Lovers. Because it's also very well could be travel as well. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. Movement at a specific time towards love or developing a love relationship. I was just surprised that it came out under, as I said, the Three of Swords, but the Three of Swords is all about standing firm to who you are. Let's check out Four of Wands and the Lovers. Which, by the way, Lorna, Four of Wands, interesting. Well, he came up as a King of Pentacles. And also, Lorna, let me say as well, with the Four of Wands and the Lovers, this is also soulmate energy. Right? So we do have soulmate energy here with that. And of course, it's all under the Tower. Tower, which has Wheel of Fortune. Some fast movements. Okay, Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Are you bottom of deck energy, Ace of Cups? With this new guy, I don't know if marriage is on the table. I have, as I already said, I see the King and Queen of Pentacles as, I said commitment, right? Like that's how I see them essentially before I say earth signs, or which they could have earth signs in their rising. They could have earth signs in their moon. They could have earth signs in their Venus, but I feel it's secondary. First is really just the fact that these are commitment, committed energy. Exactly. So we actually have more soulmate energy piling up here. We have, as I said, Four of Wands, the Lovers, but even the fact that a King and Queen of Pentacles both made their appearances. This Four of Wands is pretty stunning. That's why I said I don't know if you have marriage in mind, Lorna, because look at this. Well, Four of Wands, by the way, does also have a wedding connotation. So I'm going to go and call that out as well, right? This is life partner, soulmate, twin flame energy. This is foundational energy. This is building up your legacy energy, building up your legacy energy. Building up your legacy energy, right? But under Four of Wands is pretty stunning. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. in and let me just say the reason why I'm sort of laughing, Lorna, is because under the Tower, which is Scorpio energy, under Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, remember I said that you have a life changing, you have several options that are opening up to you, and as I said, they feel like a pool, and there's many different tributaries where it's overflowing, and all these things are sort of like before Underworld we had karma, judgment, right? Like the changes that you make, they're definitely going to shape your life in a specific direction. And while I use those terms of weightlifting or painting, this is actually a little bit more long lasting with the Four of Wands. Yes. So Four of Wands is basically, they said it feels like you're going to have the option of marriage, possibly a baby, possibly children, family. You have family here. You have expansion of family. Could be merging of families too. There is the energy here of making your household bigger one way or another, or even several ways, right? You start off singular, Lorna, and then you just grow into multiples. Okay. That's why I said this energy is funny. It's like a whole lot of family, a whole lot of legacy, a whole lot of options. And also, too, Lorna, this is someone who is also Four of Wands. They want to build all this with you. They want to build more with you. And then also, too, if I didn't call that out, the funny thing is, all this is kind of fast energy, too. I would say this energy, because what went so slow before, Lorna? What was going so slow before? Page flip, everything is different. And it feels like in this energy, you could have a marriage offer in not really that long of a time period. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, this is definitely merging of families. You're getting a larger household. But it feels like you have marriage and it's not going to take that long to come up if that's what you want. And also, too, let's not forget with that the world and the work card with that Queen of Swords that I did before. Speak what it is that you want, because you have family waiting right there. And I feel that can happen for you very, very fast. I think if you speak, you need to speak it. I think because the energy that I have here is once you start speaking it, you just don't wait for it to happen organically. Speak what you want, because this is fast energy too. Once it gets started, it's going to go fast. Could be a little too fast, could be just as fast as you want. Depends on your timing. Okay, but this is basically a stunning Four of Wands. And of course, Four of Wands is under Eight of Wands. That's what's so funny about it. Okay, let's go and take Wheel of Fortune here. And I'm going to take a look at the Lovers. Yeah, the same thing right here. This is a redundant message, essentially. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Cups. This can move. It's almost like it should move a lot faster. Once it starts moving, it's going to move very fast. Again, we have the family card. It is, I mean, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, of course, it's all under Tower, but these are all family-orientated cards. With that Emperor, I'm going to take one little peek at that Emperor for you. I want to see what if that's you, if that's him, if that's just decisioning. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Emperor gets it, Empress. Seven of Swords. Five of Swords. I think this is him, Lorna, under Wheel of Fortune. Lorna, I wonder if he's also just hasn't or been moving slow because he's intimidated a little bit by you, wondering, do you feel the same way about him? And all that he would need. In this energy, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, this just feels like in terms of their planning, of his planning. And that also, too, he'd like to snatch you up. Snatch you up, Lorna. Look at that. Seven of Swords clarified by a Ten of Swords. It's a lot of strategy. What can I do to get the Empress? Is all under Empress. This energy. Here, let me finish laying them out, and will. Only because I want to see the Emperor. I was curious. Okay, so with the Emperor is clarified by the Empress. No need to clarify the Empress. This is obviously him. That's you. Seven of Swords clarified by King of Swords. There could be, it's like he's not being fully open with what he wants, but also too, if I didn't mention it as well, this is like also a natural pair as well, another pairing. Right, another soulmate energy, life partner energy, marriage energy, partnership energy. So it's like a lot of strategizing around you, or maybe not saying to the full extent that he admires you or thinks that you're a good fit. Maybe he's just worried that he would scare you off, and also too thinking about how to go and make that offer. Five of Swords clarified by Six of Pentacles. Lorna, that's why it's going to move so fast, because he's been thinking about this quite a lot. I think if you want to go and join those families together, let him know that. Let him know that that's an option that you want. Speak your mind under Queen of Swords. Tell him what you want. Oh, excuse me. Tell him what you want, because that's also something that he wants as well. He's already been putting a lot of time strategizing about it. And I would say, too, he's also been worried. You know, there's been some fretting about it for him to strategize this much and not want to come necessarily out and clean. Right. It's because I would just see this as he's like intimidated by you, or do you feel the same way? And then he doesn't want to be the first one to open up to you. But that's all that he's doing, is just basically strategizing like a battlefield on what to say, too. Notice how all of these are all, with the exception of Six of Pentacles, all this is like what to say, how to say it, and then how to put those words into action. Well, I see family here, Lorna. And more than that, too, I see him that he sees you as his perfect counterpart. And all this is under Wheel of Fortune. So you have a very nicely aspected Wheel of Fortune, and it's pretty much the same as that Eight of Wands. So lovers, I don't really think we need to go into lovers. Maybe I'll just throw one card on lovers. Two of Cups is another soulmate energy as well. Lorna, this is a love reading for you. It's a life reading, but it's also a love reading. And you definitely have some marriage aspects that are coming up here. I'm not even going to bother with this Knight of Cups. We're going to jump into Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles. Let's take a look at that. Because I'm getting the redundant messages that basically I have someone who, I have family awaiting you. There is like some communication. You need to speak your mind about it. I think it's going to go very fast when it gets started. And I think, Lorna, with all those cards that I have, those partnership cards, the lovers cards, the relationship cards, the pairs, the pairings. Oh, that's beautiful, Lorna. Okay, so let's go and see. I just see so much like richness of family. And someone in committed energy into being that provider, that husband, that man, etc. of yours. I mean, that not just, I mean, it's just very, very serious. As I said, it's commitment. He's going to follow through on what they say. All right, King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles gets a 9. Gets a 9 of Cups. Judgment gets, it gets Judgment. The Devil. I'm going to go and do the Queen of Pentacles and then we'll get into it. It is, it's the whole thing that this Seven of Cups is. Not the whole thing. As I said, you're going to get choices, and those choices, even having a family, doesn't limit your path to one way. It still spreads out into many different avenues. I have here, I find this King of Pentacles and the Devil interesting because, number one, well, it's like an outcome this person has been obsessing about, right? King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and Judgment. An outcome that this person really wants, they've been obsessing about. But I'm going to get the Queen of Cups and then we'll get into those other ones. So Queen of Cups gets 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands. That won't come out, but 7 of Swords. Okay. So I'm going to go do the King of Pentacles first. So I'm curious about Judgment and the Devil. Ten of Wands. King of Cups. Devil gets 4 of more Scorpio. Bottom of the deck energy. So first of all, after so long, Lorna, that's how he feels as well. After so long, been working on this so long. Lorna, what I have for him under King of Pentacles, I feel like it's not just someone in committed energy, but someone waiting for the right person to commit to. That's what I have here. I'm not going to bother with the 9 of Cups because the 9 of Cups is happiness, Lorna. And what I see here is I have with 9 of Cups accompanied by Judgment. Judgment is clarified by a 10 of Wands and King of Cups. Someone who will put forth massive effort has been waiting, and I say waiting because I have here Devil with 4 of Swords, a Death, which is Scorpio energy as well, and Queen of Swords. But I have here waiting, first of all, with that Devil upset. Like, I don't see any card too. Let me just say that. I don't see any card as like overtly good or overtly bad, right? They're just nuances. And in here in this devil is just obsession of thinking, wanting to realize. And then this person, this man, Lorna, under 10 of Pentacles with Devil, right? 10 of Pentacles with Devil. He's been waiting, Lorna. He's been waiting for the right person to love and commit to and put out the energy for. This person is ready to go and put out like 500%. Move any mountain for the opportunity to love, for the right opportunity to love. This person has been holding back and waiting for the right person. He's been waiting for the right person to love. Scorpio energy there, Queen of Swords. I have a Queen of Swords for you again here. The Queen of Swords who knows what she wants and will not take. You have to come to your standards, right, Lorna? With, again, that Queen of Swords energy of what you will accept, what you won't accept. And he also, he also respects that. He respects the fact that you have what you want and your standards as well. While he's been waiting, you've been waiting. He's been waiting, and he's found someone who's been waiting as well for the right opportunity. He loves that too. He loves the fact that both of you have been waiting for the same thing, for the same standards, for the same values, for the same happiness. Okay, and that's what this King of Pentacles is. And he has right now a lot of, he has a lot to give also too. Let me say that as well. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is satisfaction, but it's also satisfaction that you built up by yourself. He has a lot of things to share. He has a lot of work he can give, a lot of openness he can share. He can also take on a lot of burdens, a lot of help. He can help. We had all that building with the Pentacles. He can help build. And he's also not scared of building, not scared of shouldering the weight. And I mean, not the weight as in waiting, but the weight as in heaviness. Supporting the weight that would be required of him or needed of him. He's not afraid to be needed as well. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not there like, call me in the good times. Only tell me the good news, right? He's not that type of person here. Good news, good times, bad times. He's there to be there throughout that. In the chapter of life, right? That's what this is. All right, so that's the King of Pentacles that I have here. And I'm going to look at this Queen of Cups. And no, it's really beautiful energy, Lorna. It's very beautiful energy. And then, as I said too, this person is not there saying, call me in the good times. This person is here for life, right? In the good times, in the bad times, wherever life takes you, he's going to be there with you. It is. That's what I see here. And that's what he's been waiting for. And Lorna, definitely someone who knows her own worth and has been waiting, in a manner similar to him. So with Queen of Cups, I have 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and 7 of Swords. Let's take a look at the 7 of Swords. Well, the energies that I have here, I have water by fire and air. I have Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius. I'm not really seeing that so much as planetary energies. I just see, first of all, Lorna, under this energy, under Queen of Cups is getting an opportunity, multiple opportunities. A big change is coming again for you, right? Big changes. And they're going to be so filled up, Lorna. Maybe, too, they'll be coming in all different directions. You won't know where to look. But that's why I want to see what the 7 of Swords is. Let's take a look at that. What is this 7 of Swords? Hierophant. Emperor. 5 of Swords. What strong. Oh, this must be, I wonder if that's his energy coming in here, Lorna. Because again, I have someone strategizing on you to commit to you. They're eyeing something very tasty. What can be tastier than the new start with Queen of Cups? It's like, you're like a tasty mouse. It's that kind of energy here. I mean, I like mice and I like cats, but I'm just saying it's tasty, right? That's what I have here, tasty. Under Queen of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups is placid, right? She's in romantic energy. Queen of Cups is in romantic energy. Queen of Cups is getting changes that are coming for her. Queen of Cups has someone who's eyeing her as a tasty. I always say eyeing you as a tasty because I have 5 of Swords here. 5 of Swords. They really want you. He really wants you. Under Emperor is also a decision in terms, also the ultimate man, right? Emperor is a conglomeration of all the kings. King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. That's the Emperor. I know, right? He's, but it's also the decision of what he wants. you know, the decision to commit to you, to be your man, to step up to the plate. How to say that to you again, a little bit of communication blockage here. Really wants something so much. He really wants something so much. How to make that, how to say that and properly express that. Well, I don't think there's going to be that much of a friction here, Lorna, because I have Eight of Eight of Wands and Ace of Wands. Again, too, let me say as well, in the energy that I have here, this looks like fast marriage. If like as fast as he could go and get that marriage happening, he will get the marriage happening pretty fast. This is also committed energy. It's just not necessarily, you know, let's try it and see how it goes. No, this is like commitment and making a decision for it. If it was energies other than this, I'd be a little whatever, but this is solid energy. That's what I'm saying. It's like solid energy, but the solid energy is packed, has a wrapping paper of some shenanigans on it, but you know what he wants to. And the only reason why I think that it has this Five of Swords energy, Seven of Swords, just how fast he'll be. This is really fast. Ace of Wands, we got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to that King of Pentacles. Okay, Lorna. Basically, this could all go as fast as you want it. Eight of Wands has a Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Death. And of course, we have another pair right here with that King of Cups popping out. You know, Scorpio card coming again with Death. I'm not going to bother clarifying Death. Basically, you know, it's taking them long enough, right? Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is ready to move and move fast. Move fast to expressing his feelings. Then it just comes down to, again, this is like the power in your hands. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, so in this energy right here, that basically is a repeat of, you know, what are the rules that you want to have happen? It's like your arena, your stage. How do you want things to proceed? What's going to make you feel comfortable? That maybe too, that could be a little something here. I don't see any blockages here. I see this as you setting the rules, okay? This is what it is. I mean, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. You know, what kind of rules and boundaries of a foundation do you want? Do you require? You know, in that start. And I think this is what that Seven of Swords could also be. You know, working out, what does that commitment look like? Like, with his commitment, is his commitment matching, or his lifestyle? It could also be his lifestyle. Maybe as well what he wants to have happen, or his way, and maybe he's not, maybe he's too much in his own head and not really being open and sharing about how he wants it to work. There's something here about, again, the communication and how the dynamics actually come out. And I feel like those dynamics, if I was going to use an example, would almost be like, not as drastic as, let's say someone's a vegan and someone is or let's say not even that, more drastic, like someone eats all types of fruit and someone only eats fruit, a fruitarian, right? Like something even more extreme like that. I don't think it's anything like that in terms of lifestyle differences, but there's just the details that you have to be worked out. Like, let's say if you agree to eat fruit only on Tuesdays, or if you agree to live in a certain area or a certain town. Right. I think that this is just like the way that he goes about things. Maybe he would just maybe do actions without telling you. There could be something about that here with the Seven of Swords, because this isn't about commitment. This is just about, what does he. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll just go and throw one more card in this Five of Swords. Let's take a look at that Five of Swords. Let's see. Five of Swords is actually a little anxiety. Okay, so this is his energy on that. It could be anxiety about the kids. It could be him wanting to create the proper foundation, right? It's just like anxiety and a little worry about saying the right thing and doing the right thing. That's what all the Seven of Swords is. Cool. Yeah, so this Seven of Swords is basically anxiety of doing the wrong thing and wanting to try and do the right thing. What to build that right foundation, also build a happy household, not repeat any sort of mistakes or cause any unintentional mistakes, right? This is almost overthinking energy to make sure that everything is done right. Okay, so maybe there could be a little too much of overthinking, and this Seven of Swords is just anxiety about doing the right thing and possibly making a mistake. It's like being extra careful or extra polite around you. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying his best. He's almost hypersensitive. Right, that's the energy that I have here. So I think he just needs to learn to relax that. Because it's all that this is anxiety of making the wrong step or doing the wrong thing, overthinking and wanting to, always do the best. It's like reviewing everything that was done. That's all that he just wants to make sure. Maybe too, in this energy, I think it's just anxiety again. It's not even overthinking or putting on a false face. It's just afraid of making the wrong step. Which I think is like, you get to, further that relationship. It's like when you're riding a bike or something and you're afraid of falling off or something. Eventually that's going to go away. It's just a little bit of a fear. And therefore being like hyper vigilant. Lorna, that is my message for you. I see in this general reading, essentially I see marriage coming up for you. And I see lots of family for you. I see lots of building. I see constructive building. I see lots of beautiful energy. I see someone who's very excited about you, by you, your values, how you conduct yourself, and the type of partner that you'd make to him, and someone who wants to go and, as I said before, is not there just like, wanting to only have fun with you. This person wants to be there in all the ebbs and flows of life. He is a little, as I said before, he overthinks a lot. He has anxiety. And I think that's also where Queen of Swords speaking her mind under judgment comes in. So you definitely, I think, when maybe you're thinking that, again, like he should know or he should be able to tell, I think he's just, again, so like wound up in anxiety and possibly making the wrong move or choice, or moving too fast, or something, reopening old wounds, maybe overstepping your boundaries without realizing it. Like, right, there's some sort of anxiety there that just causes him to be a little hesitant. Ah, he did propose. Beautiful. Well, yes, he said yes. Oh, that's wonderful, Lorna. Well, I think that this should go super, super, super fast, which is a good thing in this energy. There's no reason to delay. And I do think, Lorna, this is that big change that's going to set up. That pool at the top of the mountain overflows, and then just the tributaries that come down. There's lots of options for you, Lorna. Yes. And I think, Lorna, when he's like, talking fast, I think that's only a portion of what he's thinking. Because he's evaluating, do I tell her this? Do I keep it quiet? Is it ready to share? Because I also think that he's just, I think he's hard on himself. Well, I think he's just a little hard on himself. He judges himself a little harshly, I think. I think he's a little hard on himself. And he tries to do that so that he can be the best. He really does want to be the best he possibly can be. And he also wants to give the most. He wants to give the most that he can as well. But very pretty reading. Thank you, Lorna. No, thank you. Thank you for coming by, and very excited. Oh, you must let me know how it goes, Lorna. Because that's beautiful energy, as I said there. And you could just like play it back. I mean, you had the Emperor, you had the Empress, you had Four of Wands, you had Ten of Pentacles pop up a few places, you had Ace of Pentacles, you had Ace of Wands, you had Two of Cups, you had couples of the King of Pentacles, the Pentacle couple, the Cups couple. Right. I think that's something that he will soften with you. Like he'll become more forgiving of himself. He's just nervous and worried about just, doing the wrong thing. He wants to always do the right thing. And he also, as I said, he he has that capacity that he wants to take on for the ones he loves. It feels like part of his love language is helping, or something like that. Like his love is supporting. Thank you, Lorna. Sounds good. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing the news. No, very nice. I'm going to go and get some more water. I'll be back in a little bit. But thank you, Lorna. Sounds good, Lorna. To the 3 people remaining right now, I'm going to take probably about 5 more minutes to rest up before continuing and drinking some more water. But I'll be back in like about 5 or 10 minutes.